It's the Caleb MTGO Show.
Oh, hey, a Soul Ring. I haven't gotten a Soul Ring in a minute. Is that not exciting? I'm excited. Got this nice old border, too. We got Noko in here. Lelia, Fractured Identity. A lot of good cards, huh? Stoneforge Mystic. A lot of cards that I'd be, like, totally fine first picking. Only one Soul Ring, though. Oh, that's good stuff. Little cold tea here. The text on Soul Ring looks a little odd, doesn't it? The font there. Oh, that looks much better. But you shrink it. The text, the font changes. Excuse me. Hell yeah, Deebzer. Think about what the best follow-up for this Soul Ring is. What if I take Lava Spur Boots here and we get Urza Saga? Wouldn't that be sick? That'd be sick. That'd be a sick Soul Ring deck. I think if I saw this pack one, pick one, I'd take Teferi. Which would be fine here, too. Soul Ring's got me feeling away, though. Yeah, I like Saga with Soul Ring a lot. I like 4-mana Karn with Soul Ring a lot. Boots is good there, too. You'd wear a ring and some schnazzy boots. Yeah, right? We're just getting fucking did up. Gonna go out on the town. Yeah, these are some solid critters. Voidwalker, Pyromancer, Solitude. I think I'm gonna take this Coveted Jewel. Again, that Soul Ring has me feeling a certain way. Would not mind being some artifact deck. Oh man, no stream tomorrow? That came up on me quick. Gotta do some packing tonight. Gonna go camping. I haven't been camping since last year, but I had a pretty good time. Alright, I think I have to stop trying to force artifacts now. Although there's a Trinket Mage here. That was a fucking good Trinket Mage star, right? Alright. Alright. Yeah, I briefly thought about like the Ocelot Pride or the Chandra in there. Hey, sup, Untouched Marlin. Yeah, good afternoon to you too. Good afternoon to you as well. I might take this Echo. Let's draw some cards, huh? Let's draw all the cards. All the cards. For me. Hey, sup, Stouffer. Your Caleb sense was tingling correctly. I am indeed live. I am jamming some Vintage Cube. Pack one, pick one, Soul Ring or Beta Twister in it for keeps draft. Oh, give me that Twister. What are you talking about, Clark? Come on. Would you rather have $1 billion or would you rather take a shit? Yeah, I'll take the. I'll take the money, please. It's not like Twister's even a bad card, right? And you can have a Soul Ring in your deck, and you're not necessarily going to draw it, right? Duelist of the Mind's kind of sick with Echo. Hey, good morning, Overvoltage. One coat, please. Is a poll on Twitter the other day. Oh, man. Yeah. Them Twitter polls. Gotta pull the twits. Gotta know what they want. How they feel, how they doing. I posted a Twitter poll the other day. I got in an argument with my girlfriend. Not really an argument. A discussion. We were having a discussion. And I told her about an event where I had shit myself, right? And she was reacting like that was like a very strange thing to have happen. Like, was there a medical situation? Why would you... This is concerning, Caleb. I was like, no, it's normal to sometimes... Things happen, right? Things happen. Maybe you trust a fart you shouldn't have. Maybe you were drunk. Who knows? Things happen. So I put a poll on Twitter. I was like, have you ever, as a grown-ass adult, shit your pants for medical reasons or other? And I felt much better after seeing the poll results, let me tell you. Things do happen, exactly. Just happened to your buddy Nate. Someone in the comments said everybody in their friend group gets one a year. Like, that seems a bit much, but it is very funny. We've all gambled and lost at some point, exactly. Shadow Spear and boots? Can we get a fucking turtle? Can we get a goddamn turtle up in this? Anyway, that's what I use Twitter polling for. How many of y'all have shit yourselves? Oh no, Rotten Agenda. The I gotta puke situation while sitting on the toilet, that is an awkward time for that situation to arise. That does remind me. Yeah, I have some mild IBS era heaves. I don't know if it helps or contributes or whatever, but oh shit, we have Lava Spirit's boots and Shadow Spear. I was gonna take this Library of Alexandria, but I think I should take this Nadu. I think I should grab this Nadu card. That's what I think. And just like have a green splash for that thing. Yeah, would you rather draw your cards now or draw your cards then, right? We passed Oko in that pack 1, so I don't think we're gonna get a lot of like blue-green fixing or anything, but I don't think we need much fixing. Light little Nadu bird splash. What do I do with this shit? Do I immediately abandon the Nadu? Shieldred and Echo is a hell of a combo, right? What was I talking about? Oh, shitting and puking. That reminds me of a story. Some of y'all have probably heard this before. But I had an interesting situation arise. Interesting. Oh, I'm going to take this Psychic Frog. That card fucking rules. Also, a discard outlet for the Echo of Eons. Really, really good here. Yeah, we're not, like, attached to this Nadu, folks. We can ditch it. We can just be blue-black. It's going to be a lot more open. We're going to get more fixing that way and such. Plays with the deck better. We might be able to play all three of them anyway. I don't think that Antuku is going to make it into the deck, friends. I don't want, like, a bunch of, like, random 1/1s here. Time to bring the Strix in? Definitely time to bring the Strix in. Definitely. Anyway, so this is a very important story. Y'all are trying to distract me with the fucking Magic picks and like building my deck and stuff. You're like, yeah, no, Kalo, this is a very important. What an interesting deck you got going on, Kalo. You should probably forget whatever that story you were about to tell was. This is much more interesting. What you got going on here in front of us. Anyway, so I'm very drunk, right? I'm very drunk. We've been pre-gaming for this metal show. I'm seeing Meshuggah for like the 3rd time. One of my favorite bands to see live. Love seeing them. We pre-game at the hotel. We start drinking more when we get there. I'm very drunk, and I'm starting to feel nauseous. I'm starting to feel sick. Just too much like Red Bull and alcohol and stuff in my stomach. And it's like really hot in the venue and stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe if I like, and then I feel like I have to go poo. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I get some of this out of me, I'll feel better. I go into the bathroom. It's like really warm. It's like sweltering in the bathroom. There's this long line of guys. I wait for my turn. I go in. I take a shit. I do feel a bit better. And then I get up and I realize the toilet's clogged. And I'm like very drunk here, and I'm thinking about that sad line of gents outside the door waiting for their turn. And so I don't want to leave the toilet clogged for, that'd be an asinine thing to do. And so I do my best, right? I get the plunger, and I'm trying to unclog my issue, trying to be a good Samaritan here. And I'm still feeling kind of nauseous. I'm still feeling kind of sick, and the plunging sets off the motion sensor of the toilet, and so the fucking the shitty water zooms up at my face. And I'm just like, oh god, because there's all this like fucking, this sick fucking toilet water zooming at me, and the smell and the heat, everything combines, and I just start vomiting in this toilet, right? And I get it all in the toilet, but my vomiting sets off the motion sensor again. And so now there's this sea of like fucking diarrhea fluid and puke just like going over the floor, and I'm just like, I give up. I give up. I tried. I made it so much worse by trying. I need to get out. And so I leave, and as I leave, I see like the long line of people waiting to use the toilets. I'm just like, you know, and they're just like, like all their faces of disappointment. Oh no, oh dear. They knew what had happened. Every one of them knew what happened. Oh shit! What up? Hey, Looper Crudo, thanks for gifting 5 subs. I haven't got that thespian stage, right? Try to do this stuff? Let's do this stuff. What did you walk in on? You walked in on story time. Stories time. Congratulations to Stupid Names 2, to Boo Chief, to Argudo35, Project X, to 2 Cups 1 Guy. Oh, what a fortuitously named username, that 2 Cups 1 Guy. Anyway, thank you everybody. Congrats on the folks that have been gifted subs. And big thanks to Lupa Crudo. Very generously firing off some gifted subs there. The subs are for the people that were waiting in line. Amazing. Amazing. Chariot and Nadu play well together. There's an interesting stack of cards we got here, huh? What do we do with this? I'm tempted by the Mana Confluence. Oh, this is a good Displacer Kitten, huh? We have this Coveted Jewel. Could do something. Could do a little something. Smuggler's Copter would be a sweet turn 1 playoff Soul Ring. Also another way of binning Echo. Can we use Basalt Monolith mana? Is that a useful thing? I feel like it's not that useful here. Alright, I'm going to have some fixing. I guess the Talismans help a little bit. I'm going to take this Urza over Undercity Sewers. Both might be tempting, but I feel like Urza is good here. That's how I feel. Our mana's not as bad as it looks. The 2 Talismans are kind of like adding a couple of duels to the deck. I might add this one too. Well, there's an actual good Talisman. I'm tempted by the Golos. It'll help me put the Dark Depths combo together. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, JRC. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 72 months. Hey, good to see you too, speedruns. JRC says 72. That's so many months. Too many. Some are saying. Let's try to get that number back down in the 30s or 40s. Yeah, we can do that, JRC. We can aim for that. It's good to have goals. Hey, Karn. I wanted this Karn. I think I'm going to have to cut the green splash. I also think I can make the Hex Mage work. Do I know the band Coven? I don't think so. Witchcraft destroys minds and reaps souls. Do we count Depths as a spell? We do, yeah. Probably gonna end up shaving a land anyway, though, with all these mana rocks. That Relic of Sauron would be sick here, but I'm gonna take the Vamp Tutor. We also have the other half of the Sword, the meat combo, but I think the Vamp Tutor is really good with the Dark Depths stuff. Yeah, I'm also just gonna have like double the Soul Ring openers. Well, not double, but I'm gonna see the Soul Ring way more often if I've got a Vamp Tutor in my deck, right? Could also help me put together like Shieldred plus Echo. Yeah. Yeah, would have loved another Mox or two. Just like be even more consistent with the turbo fast draws. Yeah, there's a chance Sword Wheels. I think I would try and squeeze it in. I mean, we do have Urza here. I'm trying to think if this Workshop's any good. It's good with Golos and Coveted Jewel. It's like okay at playing a turn 1 Talisman, but I don't think it fits overall. But then the next question is, do I want any of this stuff, right? I think I like Currency Converter. Plays well with Psychic Frog. Also another way to bin Echo. I think I'm going to cut the Lava Spur Boots and leave the Shadow Spear in. The album art is the first pop culture reference to the horns gesture. Wow. I almost like Dark Ritual in here. Usually I mind Mishra's Bauble, but I don't think we really need it. In this spot, it's not like turning on our stuff. Yeah, give me the fucking Dark Ritual. I think I'm cutting this Coveted Jewel. That Toxic's gonna be a great sideboard card. I think I need like a cut. Oh, I was talking about cutting the boots. Oh, the boots giving Dark Depths haste is kind of sick. Kind of a sick thing to do. Emperor Bones is a solid card. So weird to not be playing that Dothy Voidwalker. And again, Dark Depths is like, you played as a spell, not a land. But I want to play 16 mana sources here anyway, with the Soul Ring and the Triple Talisman, and Dark Ritual and all that. So I'm just going to be making one cut. Might even be a Talisman. Maybe it'll be this Miscalc. Man, I don't need a Miscalc. So when he drafted that sword, well, now I don't have to figure out how to fucking make it work in this deck. Oh, what about Spellbomb? Cut Spellbomb. I guess it's a nice part of the Trinket Mage package, huh? The Spellbomb. Let it be interaction. Alright, I'll leave it in. And cut Miscalc. Yeah, maybe the research desk isn't amazing in here. It is filtering. This deck does love filtering. You're not trying to cross promote. Well, I'm also curious on whether or not Spike gets there. Spike's a friend of the show. Normally, I care a lot about cross promotion, but Spike's good people. We've teamed up for tournaments before and stuff. I care much less when it's a friend of mine, someone that I've like raided plenty of times and has raided the stream, and you know what I mean. That community stuff. Hey, we've got a red source here for this research desk. A little worried about that. Atraxa coming down super quickly. Come on, both these cards, I can play the Coat this turn. The card's just spitting out such larger creatures, right? But I wouldn't be able to play it this turn. Shallow Grave. Corpse Dance. There's Main and Grief. Yeah, okay. 1 of 6. Currency Converter is not just a loot engine. It's also just like very good against opposing discard. That's a fucking echo under there, under that coat. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's possible that like rebuying Research Desk or activating Converter is better than just making another 2/2. Very possible. That card needs to be blocked. Not the worst. And we can loot with his currency converter here too by tapping the cryptic code and the construct token. I think we want to do that. Echo Vihan says enter the revealed card zone. That Echo's kind of nice, huh? If they reanimate a Traxa and put a bunch of cards in hand, we can just like shovel them back in with the Echo. Or we can like use it to undo their graveyard, right? That actually worked. Yeah, higher chance of treating with a Bargrave if we would put the Construct token in front. Do we just miss Ward? Kind of feels like we just messed up Ward. The shame concession. The shame! Here's a pile of disruption we could consider. I think I like Voidwalker over Emperor Bones, but I do like them both. Oh, the Golo sucks now, right? Little Voidwalker mirror. Could have snapped off the Shieldred's Edict. I think the scariest thing they do with the Duelist in play is play a draw 7, though, and I think playing a draw 7 is very good for me with the Frog out, too. Oh, that's a fucking bummer, though. Emperor's turned into a good draw, maybe. Perfect. That card is terrifying here. Normal cube leagues are indeed back. I don't have to show my hand when I fucking concede. Do it anyway. Please looted away Twister. That'd be hard to do. Hard for me to do with Duelist in play. I guess it shrinks the Burrogoyf. I think I got a Shieldred in there too. Alright. Alright. Just get a little grindier here. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Sheamus, Soup Nichols. Thanks for the sub. The sub, thanks for sure. Oh my god. I've said a sentence before, I promise. I appreciate you for subscribing, and I appreciate you for supporting the stream. For sharing your many Soup Nickels. Mighty kind indeed. You're excited for Algomancy? What the fuck is that? Local man says his first sentence ever. Yeah, right? It's a video game. Expandable cube-style drafting card game with CCG-like player interaction and a variety of game modes. Looks like it's got... Oh, right, it's the Caleb Gannon's game. I fucking kickstarted this shit. I'm not Caleb Gannon, for the record. You may have subscribed to the wrong person. I'm Caleb Durward. Caleb Gannon has guested on the stream before, though. You're off. You're not that off, but you are off a little bit. You thought I was Caleb Gannon? Yeah, yeah. I have gotten that before. You don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I do still have your $5. So if everyone that confuses me for Caleb Gannon gives me $5, we are gonna have a beautiful arrangement. Let me tell you. I think I've only heard the Blues Brothers version of this. There are certainly worse people to get mistaken with, yeah. That is for sure Z's. So a man is short of rebuying and playing the code and getting the Karn down. This is indeed the Outlaws cover. Putting over there looting, trying to find an answer to the Shieldred. Also pumps the Duelist for the Karn pressure. Oh, they're just going to clear Karn here? Sure. Oh, you got that? You were here for the horrific poop story? Amazing. And you were like, this is the Caleb Gannon that I know and love. Can we retell the poop story? No. Absolutely not. That's like a once in a... Oh, they hit my Echo. They hit my fucking Echo with the crab. You want to cast it? I win the match. I'm going to snap crack this desk. I'll have it until the end of next turn to play whatever I hit. Could let me get turn 2 the Shieldred if we found a black source. We did not. Guess I'll grab the Talisman. Can use that to rebuy the research desk. Hey, he's being deliberately obtuse. I would never. I would never. Get a load of this wise guy. Artifact themed red cube. Yeah, I can see that. So excited to play the Shieldred. Oh, now I am kind of excited for the Shieldred. I don't actually know which is better. I guess I'll make the 2020. Or attempt. Let's just fucking do it now. They've got a strip mine in the graveyard. They could be playing Wasteland, right? Alright, here's a 2020 your turn. Seems like another spot for Toxic Deluge, huh? I'm just gonna cut Counterspell for it. I have never Archmage Charmed a Marit Lage, no. I have had Marit Lodge tokens trade in combat. How often does that shit happen, right? Certainly can, Jack Jack. I'm literally telling you the story of how I had 2 Marit Lodge tokens trade in combat. I understand it's got indestructible. There are ways in Magic the Gathering of removing abilities. One of them is very commonly played in Vintage Cube. Shadow Spear. This cube, in fact. It might literally be in my deck right now. Yeah, exactly, Victasati. That's the amazing thing. They did, in fact, do that. That impossible thing. Yeah, both players had a Shadow Spear. Pretty fantastic. There were a lot of Metamorphs and stuff going around. Yeah, the tempting thing about this hand is the Mage going and getting Soul Ring. Seems kind of slow, though, right? I guess I can activate Converter on 2. Try and find that land. You missed that part? Well, I had not gotten to that part, Jack Jack. You just jumped in. That's impossible. They can't do that. That's not a possible thing. Streamer, the thing that you said just happened. Did not in fact happen. You're wrong. You're incorrect. Sure, you might have hundreds of witnesses. There might be an interaction that made it possible that I wasn't around to see him. That's kind of bad for me, huh? Them lava spur boots. I'm just happy I drew the land here. You once won the game after your opponent resolved Platinum Angel? That can't happen. That can't happen. That says they can lose the game. Crucible incoming. Did they find a Crucible? They did not. Put an Atali to hand. I wonder if they're going to do some sneak attack nonsense. Kind of looks that way, doesn't it? Okay. They got my Shadow Spear and their Nadu. That's hilarious. Oh, they're not equipping? They're not equipping the Atali? They're not equipping at all. You're confused? What's confusing, Lord Sorrow? Is there a... Are you not familiar with the Dark Depths combo or something? Did I miss a better line? You're just confused in general? I feel that. Well, they snuck in Titanium to get back Strip Mine. If they Strip Mine themselves, they get another 5-5, 5-3. I'm actually going to soak a little bit. Fnatic Arona's just tapping for all the mana in the fucking universe over there. They're at 26. I can pump this frog 3, which would make it Xaxes. I do not believe we were one short. We have the Strix in play. That was a sick win. Just fucking haste frog it up. Just haste frog it up. Haste frog. Should we send this back? Let's send this back. This hand sucks. I was gonna ritual out this Karn. I think that Toxic's gonna come in yet again. Toxic should have been the main somehow. Somewheres. If I get Dark Depths here, then it can combine with either Thespian Stage or Vampire Hexmage. Whereas if I get Thespian Stage, it's a much better land, but then I need to get Dark Depths specifically. I have half as many outs. So I'm going to grab the Depths, actually. Pleasant little tune. Opponent currently has nothing in the graveyard. I think I'm supposed to downtick the Karn. I'd like to draw cards. I think get more hot bods in play is where it's at. And then next turn we can like boots up a Karnstruct if assuming we get to untap with this Karn, right? Yeah, we have a couple talismans that could let us activate this Golos. It's not likely. It's not a likely activation. Ooh, that's a good card. Very worried about this Burrogoyf connecting. So I'm not getting more aggressive here. Yeah, I don't think the Fair Depths has a chance either. That shit never works. Possible the Golos trade goes through, and then I get to like keep another Karnstruct. The issue with that is that they just like have a way of growing the Burrogoy if I just lose the Golos for free. And when I attacked with Construct the other turn, they had an opportunity to trade the Burrogoy, right? It's not like I can like prevent that forever. Yeah, Toxic Deluge is definitely coming in. for a third time here. Oh, come on, Karn. Give me the good stuff. Give me the goods. Oh no, these are not goods. I guess next turn we could cash in Karn for another token. You believe in slow depths, do you? I guess the Urborg helps a little bit. But yeah, the Voidwalkers can just clear the Karn anyway. I am a color short of being able to activate Golos. The Confluence can make white or green, it can't make both. We've had 7 mana for forever, right? Between like the Urborg letting Dark Depths have for mana and the Soul Ring. Oh, you want me to fucking Talisman of Progress? Down tick on that for a Talisman to activate Golos? I don't know about all that noise. Absolutely the sort of thing you should let me see for myself too, Title Disruption. These back sneeders. You get excited? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting excited. You have now, like, denied me the ability to see it, though, right? You have stolen that from me. I went from a possible chance of seeing the Golos activation to no chance. Not a bad card. Hey, West Ab, thanks the sub. Thanks for 22 months. I think we can get a little zesty now. Hey, no do Yoko, thanks 1,000 bits. I would not say that, though. You know, no, I would not say vote Trump. I'm pretty excited to vote for this Waltz guy. Very Midwestern dude. Reminds me of a lot of genuine folk. Yeah, right? Yeah, the nice dad energy. I really like that video of him, like, at the fair with his daughter. Just being, like, a normal guy. You see so little of that with politicians. And his students convinced him to run for politics? That's fucking nuts. Hey, Firebad, Matt Good. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 5 months. Yeah, down to earth. And, like, not in a fakeable way. Hell yeah, Cravian. Yeah, the Minnesota legislature has a lot of credit for the actual policies that went through, but he did sign them into law. Was willing to work with them. Always a good sign. A whirlwind of an election season. It really has been. Stealing Valor. He served for longer than he had to. Like he served over the typical retirement years of like 20 years. And then when another war started, he put in for another run when he didn't have to. Kind of the opposite of Stealing Valor. And then when he decided to fucking run for Congress, he put in the paperwork several, like however many months. I've seen people say that it takes like a year for like the retirement paperwork to go through. Well beyond his unit was called in, right? The fact that someone can serve in the National Guard for 24 years and people will still try and fucking swift boat them is pretty gross. It's pretty disgusting. Like, I think I think less of you as a human being. Did not lie about going into combat. You're looking at Dr. Eclipse Pillispike. You're taking things out of context from all of his years in Congress and stuff, or being a politician rather. Weird. I just misspoke. I must be a fucking liar. And you're taking one statement out of all of that, and you're applying like one definitions of his sentence, right? The clip you're referring to, in terms of like lying that he was in combat, is him talking about gun control, and he's saying these weapons of war that I used in war, that is the only spot they should be used. And so people say like, oh, he said the weapons that he used in war. They say he was in war now. He's in combat. And it's like so many layers of stretching and stuff to do that. I can't honestly believe that you actually believe that, unless you're just like so fucking like full of brain worms. Anyway, thanks for the conversation and the bits. That was very cool of you. I'll call someone a dumbass for fucking $10 or whatever that is. Love it. RFK catching shots. Yeah, the brainworms. The bits were somebody else. Oh, really? I thought it was the same person. Oh, yeah. That was Nudo. That was Nudo who did the bits. Now I've done stolen valor. Misappropriated bits right there. You're not going to vote me for POTUS? That would be a bad vote. I approve of not voting me for POTUS. I mean, we could literally just have a 2020 next turn instead of playing this cryptic code. That's got to be better, right? Too bad Walt has nothing to do with being president. Sort of. People step aside all the time. People get fucking cleared. People retire. We're currently in the middle of an election where Kamala, who was VP, is now stepping up and is now the nominee. And you're making the argument that the VP has nothing to do with being president. The VP is like typically a very low power role. I'll agree with that. But it certainly has something to do with being president, right? And they're connected for a reason here. Yeah, had the president choose not to run and the Republican nominee survive an assassination attempt in the same election cycle. And everyone's like, yeah, the VP doesn't matter. Okay. Current president was also a VP. Yeah, right? He said he's not interested in running for president. Sure. Still plenty of ways that it could happen, right? We could technically activate Golos in this deck, yeah. Right, Booty? I mean, fucking people can change their minds, too. It's an allowed thing. I'm sure he didn't think that he was going to be running for vice president, right? Yeah, get his students to change his mind. Or his daughter. Apparently she was effective at that. We're actually doing the fucking slow Dark Depths win. This is literally the first time I've ever done this. Wait, does it even work with the Voidwalker down? Sacrifice it. Yeah, you still sacrifice it. It is the first time I've had a slow Depths. All my years of playing Magic. A lot of things have to go pretty specific to get a slow depths. You need an ass load of mana. You need nothing to happen on board for a bunch of turns. You need to have like nothing better to do to advance your board state. Holy shit, Ravertooth! Oh shit, what up? Has just gifted 10 subs. Congratulations to CJ96, to Smoose Ma, to Great God to Lothril, to B1 Next, to Ian Mars, to +3 with no time, to Lava Raptor, Danube, and Neil before me. Congrats, folks, and thanks again to Ravertooth. Hey, Biggie Smalls, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 5 months there. Opponent with the Urborg helped? Yeah, the opponent Urborg did help, for sure. Hey, Synthetic37, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 7 months. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Mark M80, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 21 months there. Squash waffles for dinner, love it, Mark. Oh, I should say, anyone that happens to be still watching me and of a right-leaning persuasion, if you want to hear the whole stolen valor argument for someone who's more conservative leaning, the stolen valor Twitter account is very what's the word? Conservative leaning / nonpartisan. And they did a deep dive on walls and came to the conclusion that there's no stolen valor there. It's not a great what's the word? Not a great thing to be running on. Not factual. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Euthanok, thanks for the sub, thanks for 22 months there. Appreciate you. Not the hill to attack Waltz for, right? He's not even like running as a war hero. He just like happened to have served in the reserve for 24 years. 24 goddamn years. Had to have surgery because the fucking artillery hurt his ears. Very odd angle of attack. But he's not running on that. He's running on, you know, his reputation as a governor and everything he got done there. You know, his actual merits as a politician. Right? Yeah, a teacher who gave kids free lunch. Running as a coach. Yeah, right? I did see an attack on his coach credentials. Hilarious. He was an assistant coach when they won state champ. Like, who cares? What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing right now? The George Floyd riots. I'm not a big fan of that, but Trump was, right? Also an odd thing to attack him on. Praised him for calling in the fucking National Guard. I'm gonna go ahead and counterspell that. But yeah, just the fact that, like, they're trying to attack a guy who is very difficult to smear instead of a Kamala means that he's doing his job very well. Catching the heat. I have to say, I'm very much looking forward to the VP debates. Very much. You know, the debates happen. I mean, they've agreed to it. Early October, one got agreed to. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I love seeing Walt speak, and I mean, Vance can't fucking say anything without seeming like just the weirdest piece of shit. I saw a clip of him on Fox, and someone the question that he was asked was like, "What do you think of suburban women who are worried about abortion rights?" And he's like, "I don't buy that. Suburban women worry about real issues." And it's like, what are you talking about? What? What the fuck? Yeah, normal issues, yeah. Which is maybe like his response to like the weird thing. He's just trying to say that everything that's not part of the Republican platform is weird. I don't know. I don't really know what the strategy is there. But calling people that care about abortion, like calling that not a normal issue, is probably not a winning strategy. A lot of people care about abortion. In his party, too. The election's still 50-50? I don't think that's true. Do the betting sites have it at 50-50? So 538, for better or for worse, has Harris 3 points ahead nationally, which is, within the margin of error. But I still wouldn't call it 50-50. Slight edge, yeah, one of them slight edges. 60-40, Kamala favored on betting as of 2 days ago. Yeah, I feel like betting is maybe more accurate than polling, but I don't actually know that. You were thinking in an insane world it wouldn't be this close? Sure. How far into a pregnancy do I think abortion is okay? So the reason that people have late-term abortions for two different reasons. One, the pregnancy is not viable. So you have a fetus that will not survive in life. It's not going to be a living, happy fetus, right? The other reason is the mother's life is in danger. Those are the two reasons that people have late-term abortions. Nobody's carrying a child for 8 months. Nobody's carrying this fetus growing in them, picking out a name, fucking painting the baby room. No one's going through all of this and then deciding to abort at 8 months on a whim. Nobody. There are 0 people doing this, and there are 0 doctors that would go through the procedure if that were the case. The only times people have late-term abortions are, and it's a very heartbreaking thing, right? For the pregnancy to not be viable, or the mom, or having to choose between the child and the mom. It's a very serious thing, and it's a medical decision between a pregnant person and their fucking doctor, right? And it's really fucked up. The late-term abortions get used as this like political tool when it's so dark and so miserable. You're just like piling more and more on to people that have to make like the toughest choice in the universe. But yeah, late-term abortions don't happen for any other real reason. And when abortion laws come into effect that set up, they say like no late-term abortions except for the cases of like the mother's health or non-viable pregnancies. Even when the laws make exceptions, it still hinders the doctor's ability to do the job. Because now they say, okay, I could get sued, I could lose my license if I do this procedure, and I can't like legally defend it in court. So they have to wait for the mom to get fucking sicker with a septic pregnancy until they can like literally say beyond a shadow of a doubt that her life is in danger, instead of, giving her health care when she needs it, when there's not a risk of death. So yeah, I don't think there's any ethical restrictions on abortion. 0 down the line. Right, Cravian? I've heard of a few different stories of women having to carry dying childs for months at risk of sepsis and stuff. Really fucked up stuff. Very weird that we have politicians making medical decisions for people. Very odd. Yara's dead to the Flyers here, huh? I don't think there's anything Karn can find. Certainly not no 2 cards, right? Anyway, thanks for listening to me rant, folks. That question bothers me, obviously. There's something to bringing in the Shieldred's Edict. Just like one more removal spell. I think in the average game, we're not going to flood that bad. Got the research desk, even found 2 lands. But not... Nicolas Cage has just been cast as John Madden in a biopic movie about Madden. What? I would not come up with that casting in a million years. I'll always watch Nicolas Cage. What do we think of Opeth? Love me some Opeth. Got a few of their albums on vinyl. Blackwater Park and the Ghosts of Perdition one. I've been getting more into their... I've been getting more into Watershed lately. Hey, Canon Hendon, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 2 months there. You think I'd really like the band? I Am the Intimidator. You're probably right, Canon. Stips open? They certainly are. Yeah, we're in like a finals here, right? Getting through the finals. This would be a perfect time for a stip. What are you thinking? You're thinking of some kind of food stip, huh? Currency Converter is so good against discard. Now your Inquisition gives me a 2-2. Right thing, Mababi? Like, we're the richest country in the world, and we can certainly afford to feed kids instead of watching them, make them try to, like, study when they're hungry. Apparently that's one of the more effective things you can do for, like, improving test scores and, like, someone's ability to get an education and go on and become a high-earning member of society. Just, like, make sure that they have got food when they're going to fucking elementary school. Make sure they can actually focus on their studies. We're already paying for public schools, folks. It's the it's the same shit, right? You gonna freak out about their fucking textbooks and shit next? Give the rogue token bank. Make sure I can block these goblins, huh? If they have an answer to Shieldred. Hamded Xian thanks for the 20 bucks. Xian says, kinda hungry. Kinda hungry, so let's run a food stip. See anything that makes food, take it. Alright. Food in general. Love it. Love this stip. Yeah. What if I was supposed to play the Urza instead of the Shieldred there? Oh shit, what up? Hey, Dismurger, thanks to the Sod, thanks on 26 months. We love Caleb, we love Cube, we love Amazon Prime. If I had a land next turn, I'm not sure if I go Tree Mage for Soul Ring or just play the Urza. Probably just gonna play the Urza, huh? I wonder if they drew the Bitter Triumph from hand for turn. That's a good Revoker, huh? That's a good Revoker. They named Urza instead of this Currency Converter. Interesting. Hey, White Mane Lion, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 40 months. I think they saw the Urza with the Inquisition earlier, right? And so they're over there terrified of it. I think this currency converter is going to do more, though. Hey, Burning Piggy, thanks for the 5 months there. Burning says, resummon to support good people who also think that community is important. Community is very fucking important. I'll cheers to that, Burning Piggy. Each non-token creature, and that is a bummer. Just get another currency token here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to trade with that Phyrexian there. Interesting. I think it is passed now. If they do nothing, we activate currency converter. If they do something, we counterspell it. Seems good, right? When I kept this hand, I thought it would be like Snap Trinket Maging for Soul Ring on 3. I just haven't landed it. Ooh, that's an important counterspell right there. That's an important fucking counterspell right there. This might be worse than just Trinket Maging here. Buyers, the turn before I was gonna land it. That's alright. I think Trinket Mage just goes and gets an equipment now. Maybe the life gain one. I don't think I'm supposed to trade with this bird. They just like rebuy it on the Rabble Master. I kind of think they should have bestowed it here. I guess then I just would have traded with the... Sure. It's pretty good, huh? Am I supposed to trade off? Oh, you know what I was supposed to do? I was just supposed to Shadow Spirit equip a rogue token here instead of running out the Cryptic Coat. And then I could Vamp Tutor for my Sweeper and clean up the board. Maybe even keep a token around and then play the Cryptic Coat fresh. What I imprint? Echo? I think I'm gonna Vamp for Aether Spellbomb. Oh no, it's right there. I'm not gonna Vamp for Aether Spellbomb. What could I do for 2 mana? think I could equip the Shadow Spear, right? Psychic Frog's in the bin. That'd be a good one otherwise. Strix also in the bin. There might just not be anything. Even the Toxic Delusion's in my graveyard. I was talking about grabbing that. Super can't do that. I'm just thinking that casting the Vamp Tutor might be worse than not casting it. Is why I'm taking my time here. Thurzo would be a good grip if we hadn't drawn it already. Yeah, I think there might just like straight up not be anything for me. Possible. I fucked this game up somewhere. I think they maybe should have sacked the Phoenix to the gut when they could have. Because rebuying it on the Rabble Master would be good in this spot. Yeah, once you decide you're not going to Vamp Tutor, equip and then re-equip is pretty intuitive, And the Guts guns, they can't make another skeleton. So on board, I think they only have 6 damage. Hell yeah. Nice little trophy. Multi-queued alongside political discussions. Not bad, not bad. Not my typical, not my usual. We've got a stip. We've got a stip in the queue here for food. Do I want to jam that?